Hey guys, Andrew Esquivel here, back with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Etekcity Laser Grip 774 infrared thermometer. Now there are 1,000,001 use cases for something like this, and you're really only limited by the scope of its ability to read temperatures, which is listed quite clearly on the packaging here. Anywhere from, and we're going to go in Fahrenheit here, negative 58 degrees to positive 716 degrees. But you also got the Celsius calculation there, negative 50C to 380C. As with anything, accuracy is never 100% on point, but according to the box here, it should be within about 2% accurate of the temperature that you're trying to analyze. And we're going to test out a few different things and see just where we're at. A few known numbers, so I can kind of gauge just how well this is. We're going to go into the negatives, and we're going to go into something warmer than normal, and kind of just get a feel for how everything works here. The thermometer works off of a 9-volt battery, which is included, so that's one less thing you have to worry about when you get it. And it just closes up nicely in the handle. We've got a few buttons right here, so if we turn it on by pressing the little trigger, we'll turn it on. And let's go through the little options here. You can switch back between Celsius and Fahrenheit. This little button right here, this triangular hazard sign, is to turn on or off the laser. So if we measure something with it on, you see it's the laser. And that's what it's pointing at. We can turn that off and still measure the same thing. You just won't have the guiding laser there. So if you're trying to measure something that's got a reflective surface, you don't want it to bounce back into your eye, which we'll get that into that in just a moment. It's a good thing to be able to turn that off. And then, of course, we've got illumination for the screen here, in case you're in kind of a dark environment. So like I was saying, there's literally an endless amount of things you could use this for. We're going to go over a few of them using known numbers. Now, I've got a fish tank here. That thermometer keeps the fish tank water at a certain temperature that I have predetermined, and it's preset. It's been running like that for a long time now, so I know what the temperature is. Now, because this is glass, and you could see my reflection here in the video, I don't want to have the laser pointing at it because there's a very good chance it could reflect back and bounce off stuff, and I don't want to get it in my eye. So let's turn on the little thermometer here and make sure we are in Fahrenheit and the laser is off. Now, this is just passively doing stuff right now. You want to hold it to really get the gauge going. And as we hold it, we can see, yep, it's right about where it should be. That is where I've set the heater. Yep, right around the heater. It's a little warmer. Now, if we keep holding it, it'll continue to monitor. So if we go to a fish tank with no heater, you can see the temperature differences between all the fish tanks here. Now, there is a point to be made about how far away you are from what you are testing. This is a few feet away, which I think is realistic in some cases. So, with that being said, that's a good test for positive temperatures above ambient temperatures. The ambient temperature in here is about 69 to 70 degrees. On here we can kind of see that the fish tank water is not going to get colder than the ambient temperature in the room. So we got a good baseline, and obviously that one's hotter. So let's go and test something that is definitely much colder than ambient temperature. Now, to measure something below ambient temperature, the thing that makes sense to me for checking accuracy in my new refrigerator is the ice. Now, ice can be various temperatures. As long as it's below freezing, it's going to turn water into ice. So we have that preset up here to -6. Now, the ice maker is generally a little colder than the temperature set because I use Ice Plus. Let's see just how accurate this is. And we can actually use the laser in this case. So if we hold -13, -12, that's pretty close. So if the ice is a little colder than the stuff around it, which when I have it on Ice Plus mode, it does do that, That seems about right. It's pretty on the money right there. So we've tested slightly above ambient temperature, slightly below. Let's try something that is considerably higher than ambient temperature. An engine. So if we turn this on and we try looking at the top of the valve cover, it's 104, but let's look at something much hotter, the exhaust manifold. Ooh, we're getting up there. Yep. Well, that's expected to get hot. That's usually one of the hottest parts of the engine. So at the end of the day, it's pretty well made. It's relatively accurate as far as I can tell. It's comfortable, comes with a battery, and does exactly what it says it's going to do with very basic functions that, albeit basic, work quite well. So if you're looking for something like this for around 15 bucks, it's pretty hard to go wrong with this thing. However, if you do need a model that can read temperatures beyond what was specified for this, whether it be colder or hotter, there's definitely upgraded models you could choose from. They are more expensive, but for most cases, I think this will be okay, unless you've got a particular specialized case which you can justify spending extra money on. I think this company seems to know what they're doing when it comes to making this thing. And yeah, it's cool. I like it. It works exactly as advertised. So with that being said, hope you liked the little review. Hope it was helpful for you. If it was, feel free to leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, show your friends, check out my other videos. I got plenty of them. And as always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.